So let's talk about what kind of measurements you're going to be taking. So you see I have my dots that are here. I also have my ruler. We're going to be using the metric side. I'm probably not going to count these first few dots right in here, this kind of smudged area there, just because they might mess up my results, because that was the very beginning of the fall, and we really want very good data. So if I can zoom in, I'm probably going to start with probably this one right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the distance between the dots. So I'm going to be measuring between this one and this next one. So essentially I'm finding the displacement of my object during every interval that it fell. So let's see, that looks like about 0.3 centimeters. And you'll write that down in your data table. And then I'm going to measure the next one in between these two dots. That looks like 0.5 centimeters. And then the next one, that's like 0.65. And then the next one, that's about 1 centimeter. I just I taped this onto a piece of paper so it would stay flat for me as I went through. And so I recommend that once you've measured it, kind of just draw a line through it so you don't remeasure that same dot. So then the next one I would go through would be here. That's about 1.2 centimeters. And you see that the distance is increasing as time goes on, which, as I've said previously, is something we expect for something that is accelerating. We're going to take this data and analyze it. There's a separate video for that. Just wanted to show you how to actually take your measurements. On the data table, there's room for 20 points. So right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 already. So you're going to want to continue down the line until you have about 20. If you can't get a full 20, try to get as many as you can, but be careful towards the end. You'll notice at the end of mine where the object hit the ground, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I can't use. So, for this one of these guys would be my last point, because this down here is just a mess. Honestly, if you get something like this from when it actually hit the ground, just rip it off so you're not tempted to use it as data.